I guess, Laval, let's go to you first. Arizona's been extremely impressive early in the season. Do you think this was just a bad night? Is this a case of the true road games, or is this more concerning, something we should keep an eye on?
So as a coach, you come in the locker room after, and when you know you're sitting on a really good team, and they are a really good team, when you watch, you just tell those guys, "Hey, fellas, we get one of those, right? That's it. You get one." Like we were number 4 in the country. We went to Penn State and lost 2013. Michigan team that played for a national championship. Like you get one. You don't get 2 or 3. Now you're not a good team. You get one of those. So I think true road game, like we talked about that a little earlier. This team's still a really good team. You're going to get everybody's best shot. I don't know if they're accustomed to that because Utah's coming in and you're going to get everything they have, plus the student section and everything else. Now, how do they do on the next road trip? And can they get from the perimeter? It's the same thing. I know you guys have anointed it the year of the bigs. Their bigs had 20 and 22.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't their fault. It's not on the bigs. It is, can their guards take care of the basketball, and can they make enough shots? You're not going to go in there and make 4 threes and walk out with a win unless your defense is elite. And I don't know that they're there yet. But they're still really good. I was as impressed with them as anybody early on here. You get one of those.
I think Utah, first of all, the Huntsman Center is a hard place to play. Like they love hoop out there in Salt Lake City. Second of all, I'm a sucker for a 2 big lineup because we don't really see that many anymore, Laval. But at the same time, like there are some deficiencies if you're going to do that in modern day basketball. And one of those deficiencies, if you look just strictly from a matchup basis, Brandon Carlson's a bad boy. And I'm not sure that he gets enough credit for how good he is. He knocked in 3 today, or excuse me, 5 threes today. Mm-hmm. And like, not only that, Utah has, they start, what is it? 3 juniors, 2 seniors. So they're not going to be, their cages aren't going to be rattled just because they play big bad Arizona. And They're playing at home at a tough place to play. And they've got guys that can pull out those big fellas. So you make them run through some things. Raleigh Worcester and Gabe Madison, these are big, strong, physical dudes. 6'6", 200, 6'4", 202. Like they're going to be able to hold off a little bit and force you to play a little bit slower on their home court. And didn't Arizona get thumped there last year? I think Arizona got thumped at Utah last year as well. Like this is a tough place to play because they have to make that Utah-Colorado road trip, if my memory serves me correctly. But that is a tough road trip to make. And I think Arizona, if we go back and look at that, and I'm not sure if we can or not, because I'm just
they beat them twice.
I'm just not going to do it. But they Brendan Carlson's a bad boy, and he's kind of a matchup nightmare for them. Can you pull those 2 bigs out? Because Omar Balou, as good as he is, like not the most nimble of foot outside of 15 feet. So that can open up some things on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Craig's a good like Craig Smith's a really good coach now.
He is.
I had David Ragland on our staff at Butler. He's the head coach at Evansville now, and he was coming from Utah State, and just picking his brain on the things that they did. And he's a really good coach. They've got great stuff that they run, and so he's proving that this year. I think getting some of his guys in at Utah.
Yeah. So I've been on record over the last 2 weeks saying that I think this Arizona team is the best team in the country. I look pretty stupid after tonight, I'm not going to lie, but I was pretty impressed with their response early in the second half. I mean, down, I think 21 at half. No, 17 at half, but it was 21 at the under 4 early in the second half. And then they rattled off a huge run to cut it to 6. Mm-hmm. And then from there, I mean, credit to Utah, couple huge shots from Carlson, and that place was on fire again. You can't overreact to a true road loss to me, but what I think is a little scary if you're Arizona is what you got from the backcourt tonight or what you didn't get from the backcourt tonight after all of the ups and downs that we went through with Kirk Risa last year for how good he came out the gate this year. And I thought Courtney Ramey was a big part of that with him. It seemed like the two of them, they sort of work well off of each other. Like they both have their low moments, but they're also both steady enough that if one of them is off, the other can create a little bit, can shoot a little bit. I mean, Kirk Kriisa, he didn't shoot well tonight, but I thought he really let that affect other parts of his game as well. Like you said, the front court still put up their numbers. Tubelis 20 points through 4 fouls. He was in foul trouble the whole game. So I wouldn't raise a major red flag for this Arizona team, but the backcourt's got me a little bit concerned. I want to see how Kriisa responds next time out. Let's go to one other.
Indiana coming up soon.
I believe they do. Yeah, they're at Indiana a week from Saturday. So that'll be a great one. Mark your calendars, basketball fans.